They draped her in an Israeli flag and they just pushed and pulled her wherever they wanted and for whatever propaganda they wanted.
They even put Greta on a trolley, like they treated her like animal.
I'm not scared of Israel. I'm scared of a world that has seemingly lost all sense of humanity. And what we are doing here is trying to show that there is still some humanity left, that there are still people willing to step up when all other means fail. But this is a last resort. This mission should not have to exist.
Israeli forces intercepted a flotilla carrying aid to Gaza, detaining over 450 activists from around the world. Among them, Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg reportedly faced mistreatment during her detention, according to eyewitnesses and fellow participants. Activists Hazwani Helmi from Malaysia and Winfield Beaver from the US said Thunberg was shoved and forced to wear an Israeli flag. Turkish activist Ersin Selik added she was dragged by her hair and beaten, and even forced to kiss the flag, allegedly as a warning to others.
The moment I remember, she dragged her very intensely, and they even put the Israeli flag on her face, and they even put Greta on a trolley. Like they treated her like animals.
She was treated terribly. You know, I mean, she was they draped her in an Israeli flag and they just pushed and pulled her wherever they wanted and for whatever propaganda they wanted. I was 3 people in front of her in line, and she came close to this private room and they just shoved her really aggressively and put her in the room, and then Ben Gvir arrives and goes into the room with her. And they were just, it was awful, but they were trying to use her as propaganda for their optics, but she was just treated like a piece of trash,
According to the Swedish Foreign Ministry, Thunberg was held in a bedbug-infested cell with insufficient food and water and forced to sit for long periods on hard surfaces. Reports also claim detainees were denied medications, toilets, and access to legal counsel, while being subjected to long hours with hands zip-tied. Helmi described the experience as a disaster, saying detainees were treated like animals.
It was a disaster. I can say they treated us like animals. They didn't provide us clean.
Other participants emphasized the flotilla's legality in contrast to Israel's interception, calling it a brutal act of hostage-taking.
And last day in the jail, when my companions were praying, the first prayer of the morning, Israelis enter with violence and try to stop this, and I can't stay more still. And so I did my opposition. I've never lived something similar. It's just a little part of what Palestinian people can live there, because our treatment is different. It was better, but it was really, really bad. Not human, not humanity. Guys, they are I don't know, fanatic, really, as nobody else in the world I've seen before.
Disgusting how they treated us in the prison. They were very hard. They had a very much protocol, so-called protocol, just to make us feel so disgusted with ourselves, and then we had to change our clothes, and then they will put us into a cage under a very sunny bright, and then they didn't treat us as a hijabi. Some of our Muslim women, they denied their hijab, and then when we were in cell, they didn't even give us clean water and also medicine, even when we asked. And one woman was in a serious dire need of a medicine. They denied it. They say if she didn't die yet, then it's okay. And then we had to drink from the tap water in the toilet.
Israel denies all allegations, stating that detainees were safe, fed, hydrated, and had access to legal counsel. The flotilla was the latest attempt to challenge Israel's naval blockade of Gaza, which has been in place since the October 2023 Hamas attacks. Israel has consistently labeled such missions as publicity stunts and warned against breaching the blockade. As activists return to Turkey and other countries, allegations of mistreatment have sparked international concern and condemnation, raising questions about the treatment of peaceful protesters and the use of high-profile activists like Greta Thunberg in political conflicts.